EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington football team. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, guys, let's go! Ready? 51, come on!
Now Heineke. First look is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 49 yards.
And a Washington first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down by Fabian Moreau.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
shotgun now for Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
8-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Packers nothing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
32-yard line.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jones only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Rodgers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run forward Jones. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So what they want you to do, I mean, look at how they say he's riding.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Good go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Tyler Irvin back deep. The return is Irvin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard.
Test 1, test 2, test 3, done. This shit confusing. This shit different than a leg shot from your brother. That's different. That's cool. That's like the fucking, that's what I fucking put my arm up there like, oh shit, bitch, I've been lifting weights. You seen that leg shot from my brother? Yeah, you know what's coming? I tried. Nah, no, it's different. Fucking, oh shit, man down. Oh shit, who? Not me. You done. You done. Yeah.
Nigga be some bitches.
I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm sounding like my father. Getting too old for this shit. Shit dumb though. All I think about is the same shit though. When you do this shit, you do it one. I don't know if it's because you do it a couple times you miss and you ain't do it right. If a couple times you motherfucking was trying to do it, a couple times you just slept, woke up to a dream and thought about doing. I don't know what the fuck my problem is for all this shit. Nigga, motherfucking be motherfucking nigga. You dead, I shot you. That's over. So, the logistics, hey, holla at Steve D. Smith.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with their opponents.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
His pass.
An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Breaking him down there, Jonathan Allen.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Come here, sir.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Still in the party now, man.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was mistaking me for that. Thank you, Dr. Davis. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
48-yard line. It's a game.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 39. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now they've run their own.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A pickup on the play of 54
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how
First
about the way they
down,
flip field position
Philadelphia.
there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yeah.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
A
Philadelphia.
12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Washington 7. Jake
Now
Elliott
after the
to kick off
touchdown,
for
here's
Philadelphia.
Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Now a timeout taken.
That's good.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
42-yard line.
Now Heineke. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Jackson now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A little bit of a break for the offense for that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught by Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? Right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter.
It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back now at FedEx Field, it's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. No good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
22-yard line.
And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll fire deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
32.
Give him 32 on the play. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the 20. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there the counterplay proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, if I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Rager, the ball carrier.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
To punt for the Eagles.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Tonight's final score, Eagles.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Washington football team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Good play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that,
Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Washington 0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Result here, a pickup of 8, and leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Heineke's pass intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Taken down at the 50-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And a Washington
That's a play that will
1st down.
likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A loss of a yard.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They run the counter. Gibson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 1. The throw taken in by Sims. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Steven Sims.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 10. Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. We'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 9-yard line.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Lost of 3 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure case, but that one was never in doubt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Single. 85 is coming. Watch him.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Good work out to the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
What I'm seeing from them here, a tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here we go. 56.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 56. Hey, tight. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for play.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The tackle.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 56. I'm here all day.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back, back, back.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out.
Tonight's final score.